This is a modest residential complex in Taiwan. 40 years ago, the project was a breakthrough and even graced the cover of a Taiwan residential design book. It was a vision by a group of young architects fresh out of college who believed that they can use design to change the world. In the summer of 2025, these architects, now in their early 70s, returned, not to build, but to meet with residents and to discover what 4 decades of real life had made out of their design. I was there to witness this reunion during my one-day visit to TaiChung, and I'm telling the story over the aroma of coffee. Landing at Taoyuan Airport, Taipei, I tucked my luggage into a locker, boarded the high-speed train, heading south to visit my longtime friend, Mr. Chen Yong-sung. Taichung is a city of contrasts, where towers rise beside historic commercial streets and traditional houses. It is also home to the semiconductor giant TSMC, a symbol of Taiwan's modern identity. Mr. Chen took me to Tonghai University, where he studied architecture 50 years ago. The campus blends the traditional Chinese courtyard with modern planning principles. At its heart stands the celebrated Lush Memorial Chapel, designed by I.M. Pei. With the soaring curved concrete walls, the chapel is both a landmark and an inspiration.
别想要怎么样把材料想办法把它弄到刚刚好 OK。像你看这个它这个很有意思。
It was here where Mr. Chen and his classmates dreamed of using architecture to improve lives and solve social issues. One of their dreams became Tang Village, or Tangzhuang, and I'm interested in paying a visit. Tangzhuang lies in the Beitun district. Built during the city's construction boom in the 1980s, the site was undeveloped back then, giving the architects more freedom to experiment. Their approach was applauded by the design community and drew international attention. Today, the area is transformed by high-rises and an elevated light rail.
就可以看到，从这个角度看过去就可以看到。停车就停路边，看看有没有停车位。叫我们在这个会咖位这里。看我去停。对，这是原来的，旁边那个是外面已经给人家改成瓷砖了。
We entered through a small gate. Soon I realized that I was witnessing a rare reunion between 3 of the original architects and the residents who made Tangzhuang home for decades. Together, we walked through shaded pathways, studying how the buildings age, listening to the residents' comments, and discussing safety upgrades. Inside one home, a longtime resident gave us a tour while the architects explained the thinkings behind the original design.
这样做，我说我搞了3个月。原因很简单啦，因为这个基地本身就有很大的问题。
真的。
基地它这个是50公尺，我跟你讲，我永远不会忘记的，这50公尺。所以假如说你要做的话，你很简单，我不浪费那个施设道路，我只有把它割开来，这边一边那边一边，对不对？
The uniqueness of the project is the staggered layout, a design that creates irregular courtyards and shared spaces. Each family shares the front yard with 3 neighbors, Kitchen doors open to the communal space on the other side.
它现在等于是没有一个背面了，这边进去是等于是它的厨房、餐厅的方面进去嘛，这边进来是客厅，所以它现在设计房子等于没有背面。可是，在建筑上很难哦。
The design was unconventional at the time when most housing projects are laid out straight to maximize profit. The units were also designed at varied sizes and price points to foster economic and social diversity.
市区里面中密度住宅的标杆，中密度住宅。对。
What struck me most was the residents' sense of pride and belonging. TaiChung was a cherished home. The community maintained the space with great care, their affection visible in potted plants, decorations, and TaiChung Facebook posts. They also turned the courtyard into a bird's heaven.
最常见的就是金绣眼、白头翁、麻雀，然后还有那个叫什么斑纹鸟，后面连那个外来种的，像那个白腰雀菊、素雀，对，他们都来啦。那个尾巴这么长，唱歌好好听哦。对啊，就。因
为鸟是有选择性嘛，是你不像人的话，你在这里就在这里跑不掉。对，鸟它是可以飞来飞的，它会选那个好的环境。
Later, the residents invited us to their lovely coffee shop on the ground floor. The coffee and the desserts were delicious. The room buzzed with conversation and laughter. Architects and the residents chatted like old friends, sharing stories that stretches across decades.
每一块都要有一部分让所有人吃，有这样子就更不好。
Here, in this room, people who once made the dream are meeting with those who kept the dream alive.
这不是个建筑师，是做梦，我们自己做梦啊！他完全放手让我们去耍。
The dream was to revitalize the neighborly ties that connect people. I can see that this architectural experiment 40 years ago proves that the housing can be more than a shelter. It can be the stage for connection, memory, and community belonging. The story didn't end here. After TaiChung's success, the dream makers launched something even more ambitious.
我跟你讲一个哈，我现在突然想到他的故事。我们刚开始几个同学成立一家公司了，我们取一个名字叫村庄嘛。
他弄整个理想国，当然从我们那时候从农庄团庄这样开始，其实他脑袋已经有一个很大的蓝图，然后从理想国那边开始那样，当然。
The Utopia project was a bold attempt to revive an abandoned neighborhood through architecture, art, and economic development. I heard it was legendary, inspirational, and ahead of its time. I boarded the plane with the aroma of the coffee shop lingered. I promised myself to return, to visit Utopia. It is said to be not far from the campus where the dreams started.